What's going on, everyone? Spoonsen is here, back here with another video. So on this week session of only charts for the week of 10th January to the 14th of January. So let us read our risk disclaimer then. So trading CFD and leverage products involves a significant level of risk. Traders and investors are liable to either a portion of their entire loss or margin deposits. So do not trade money you cannot afford to lose. So this is just an important statement, a risk disclosure right there. So this video today is going to be a little bit long, and because there's just so many things for us to look at. So we're just gonna look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, the dollar index, euro dollar, euro GBP, the S&P 500, as well as the NASDAQ. I forgot to put the NASDAQ there. NASDAQ 100, WTI oil, USDZAR. We're also going to check out the top 40, ABSA, CAPITEC, Discovery, FNB, and INVESTEC. So we're going to look at the banking sector, if I may say, because these are our 5 largest banks. I added Discovery for a reason, because they do have now a market share in the banking sector as well, because there is a Discovery bank. So looking at the economic front again, so there's going to be a holiday in China, in Japan. So it's going to be a holiday for the JPY, and there's going to be on Tuesday retail sales on the Australian side, and some GBP manufacturing number is going to be coming out. Crude oil inventories are going to coming out on Wednesday at the US, as well as some inflation number is going to be coming out in the US, and then jobless claims, PPI number, and then on Friday and retail sales in the US. This is going to be the biggest number to watch this coming week. So if we are looking at the crypto front again, we have seen that cryptos have been under pressure the past couple of days. They have been under significant pressure the past couple of days. So the global market cap of the crypto is down 1.2% to 100 to 1.98 trillion, close to trillion. I think it was above 2 trillion, but it's down 1% there for for the past 24 hours. And Bitcoin is down 11% for the past 7 days, and it's down 11% for the past 7 days, and in the past 24 hours it's up a mere 1%. Ethereum it's down 16%, and for the past 24 hours it's really under pressure, it's down 2%. So as well as the other cryptos as well, we're seeing that even XRP, it's even going lower. Even the other cryptos are really under pressure the past week alone, because there was there was some mining shortage that has been happening around it's Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is the second biggest miner of cryptos outside the United States. So there was something that happened in Kazakhstan because of the protests and stuff. So they think disturbed the crypto market. So as we are seeing, I've been saying this for quite some time, that this structure still favors the downside. we are seeing that as from last week, we're seeing that price bounced on the 53,000 level, and then it has been going down ever since now, and now we are at 42.59, and we might actually touch we might actually come retest the 30,000 29k level perhaps in the near future. It can happen this weekend, can happen anytime, but we might actually come to the 29k level. So even ETH has almost the same pattern as BTC. Where is ETH? So even Ethereum has almost the same pattern as Bitcoin as well, because perhaps on Ethereum we might see a bounce from here coming to retest 3600, and then we might actually see price actually coming down to the 1733 dollar level. So cryptos are really under a lot of pressure these days. So looking at the dollar index itself, we're gonna, so since we saw the FOMC statement last week that the Fed signaled that they might actually have 2 rate hikes in the near future. They might happen this year or they might happen next year, but the Fed did signal last week that they might actually have 2 rate hikes in the near future. So I'm still very bullish on the US dollar. So it tried to move higher last week, but it's still on this level here, the 95.73 level. So we might actually see this reverse pin bar. It's telling us that it's still a bullish sign that the US dollar can still move higher as well. So looking at the euro dollar at this point, so the story of euro dollar as well, if we are looking at doing a top-down analysis, the daily charts, it's still telling us that there's still a lot of pressure at this level here. This level is a huge resistance here, so we're still actually seeing that price might actually reject the level and still be able to go even lower. So even looking at the 4-hour charts, we are seeing almost the same pattern here as well. So this level here, it is still significant. There's still a lot of sellers still here on this level. So it got rejected here, rejected, and you might actually see again price rejecting this level and actually moving low as well. But if it starts trading above the 1.400 level, maybe we might actually see euro dollar actually moving higher than it's going down. So if it starts trading above this level, we might actually see euro dollar moving higher. So euro GBP. So euro GBP on the other hand, on the lower time frame, we are seeing that there's this double bottom that is happening right here. Where is this thing? There's this double bottom that is happening right here. So there's a double bottom right here, and we might see price actually moving higher. And if you go to even higher time frames, like the daily charts, there's this bullish flag that is happening here. There is this bullish flag that is currently happening, that is at play right now. So we might actually see price bouncing from this flag and actually moving higher. Let me just zoom it like this. Yeah, so there's this bullish flag that is happening right here, and we might actually see price bouncing from the zone down here, and then it actually moves a bit higher. So on the story of the S&P 500, so we've done Euro GBP, and let's look at the SPX. Okay, we have seen that SPX has been respecting this channel for some time. A bounce here, a bounce here, and a bounce here, and another bounce here at the top of the channel, and then it rejected this level. So we might actually see price moving to the lower band of the channel at the 45.38 level here, coming to retest this level right here, and then perhaps price might actually move higher when it comes from this level here. But I'm not seeing stocks recovering this week. Might actually see price doing what we think it might do. It might actually come back to this level right here, and then maybe it will try to move higher from there. So as well as the story of the NAS 100, as much as we saw that Apple did the $1 trillion market cap last week, but the sentiment still remains there. The sentiment still remains that Apple, sorry, that other technology stocks are still under a lot of pressure here. So because I thought last week what will happen, that the Nasdaq would actually try to move high. I always keep both levels from the buy side and the sell side. So when it was here, it formed this double top, and then the market is coming back to retest this level here, and it's coming for the third time. It was the first test, second test, and then now the third test. So if this happens, it breaks below here, we're going to come to the 15,300 level, and even the 15,300 gets rejected, and we're going to come to 1,500 and even as low as 14,518. So that's a long way to go, but for Nasdaq it's not a long way to go, because that's like from 1550 from 15,580, maybe from 15,586 to 14,518, less like 500 points. So no, that's like 1,000 points from here to here. Nasdaq can do the 1,000 points in 2 days. It's really not much of a stress for it. So looking at WTI US oil, so a lot of things are under pressure. A lot of things are under pressure, but oil, it's not really that much under pressure. But I'm thinking here on the weekly chart that we might see oil prices actually moving higher to $85 a barrel, even reaching the $100 a barrel level, maybe in the next coming weeks, in the next coming months or so, depending on the demand side, because I think there was an oil shortage in Europe in the past week. So maybe we might see actually oil prices going higher into $85 a barrel, even as high as $100 a barrel. So when we are looking at the JSE side, we're gonna look at EUSDZAR. So as I said, that this video is going to be a little bit longer than others. So EUSDZAR, it's been on the structure for it's quite some time now, and now it's retesting the 1550 level, if I can say. Maybe if it can break below, it can come down to the 1467 level, even as low as the 1443. But I do not see that happening. If the dollar strengthens, obviously that one will not happen. This would be just a bounce from here, and then the market would start moving higher to 1588, 1660, even as high as 1750. So on the JSE front, when you're looking at the J200, it's up 40. So it's up 40 and I in a store side on its own. So it's up 40. You might actually see that there's this broadening pattern that is happening here. So it bounced on the higher band of the trend line, and you might actually see it coming back down to bounce here, and then forming a head and shoulder, and then forming a head and shoulder here, and then price might actually move lower to the 5900 level, or it can come back down here, bounce here, and then move higher, or at this point where it is, it can just maybe just bounce and move higher. But the higher side, it's not much of prediction, because the other markets, the European markets and also the US markets are telling us that they might actually go down. So actually the JSE itself might actually follow suit in moving down as well. So looking at bank again, we're going to start about ABSA and the APG. So we're looking at the banks now. So since the Fed signaled they are going to be increasing some interest rates in the near future. So I think it was a bit of a good news for the banks around the world. So even our banks are performing very well. So you might actually see ABSA moving higher to 178, 190, even as high as 207. So the second one we are going to check out is CAPITEC CPI. So even CAPITEC as well has been doing very well. So you might actually see CAPITEC again now moving to 2,290 and even as high as 2,787 per share. So FNP and FSR first rand. So first rand limited, like these things are actually moving in a pattern that is actually similar, because there's a bounce here and last week there was this bullish candle that happened, and we might actually see a continuation of it on F&P as well, moving as high as $70 a share, even as high as 76 bucks a share. Then after F&P, we're going to check out Discovery, and then we're going to close with INVESTEC. Why Discovery? Because Discovery now has now have a little bit of market share, né? A little bit of market share in the banking sector. Oh, what is DYS? In the banking sector. DSY. So they do have a little bit of market share, and I'm thinking that they might actually perform well in the near future, because they actually have also as well parts of the pharmaceutical sector, if I can say that, or the medical sector, or even the insurance sector. So they pretty much diverse. So I can see Discover actually moving high as 156, even as 100 says, or as high as 184. And then INVESTEC INL. So we're gonna look at the limited, not the PLC. So INVESTEC now has been moving really aggressively and swiftly high. So you might actually see, if they post good numbers this year, we might actually see INVESTEC now hitting 98 rand, 100 bucks, 110, even as high as 120 bucks a share. So all in all, guys, what we must know is that mental health and emotional intelligence, when it comes to markets, it is very important. Do not try to attempt to trade in a chart when your mental health is not in a good place, and also when your emotions are not in a good place. Just stay away from markets for some time, because this thing can really disturb you and tear you apart. So emotional intelligence, otherwise known as emotional EQ, is the ability to understand, use and manage your own emotions in positive ways to relieve stress, communicate it effectively with others, to overcome challenges and diffuse conflicts. So our emotional health and ability, it is very important. So guys, okay, let's talk. It's 550. The Gentleman's Club, it's 550, and for both stocks and FX, it's 850. So once again, a risk disclosure. This is just an educational video. Trading CFDs involves a significant level of loss, so don't trade money you cannot afford to lose. So you can follow us on socials. On TradingView, it's Mo Dlamini, and Facebook, Stocks for Hope. We have a new page, and then I have a page on Facebook name, and then on Twitter it's Stocks for Hope, and then my handle on Twitter, my personal handle on Twitter, it is Smo_Dlamini. So guys, thank you. I'll definitely see you on the next video. As I said, that weekly we'll drop 2 videos, an analysis video and an educational video, just to keep the poll rolling. So thank you. I'll definitely see you on the next video.